EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The Steeler first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Haskins pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third down, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they'll begin by running the option. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A 41-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play.
The score, Chiefs 3, Steelers nothing.
Butker now to kick this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 25 on second down. Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they try the right side here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made by Devin.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Haskins on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady. They're going to need some therapy after this. defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. 49 seconds.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 20.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Switch. 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Haskins on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Two-point conversion.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Haskins sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
1 quarter. Survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Max 22, Max 22. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. He'll buy some time right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. As you know, good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Steelers 14.
Boswell now. Touchdown. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's going to be a this up to the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. 3rd down and 5.
I got you. I got you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Clyde Edwards.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Butker's kick here is good. And that will further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
14.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the enemy.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. From the gun, Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You're about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they... And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 2nd and 6.